Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make an apple pie. And in case you're wondering about my credentials as a pie baker, if you're old enough to remember when Gourmet magazine had black and white covers, you might recognize me. That's a cherry pie, but today we're making an apple pie.
Okay.
So, what usually intimidates people about making pies is the pie dough. We've all had the experience where the dough gets dry and cracks and is a mess as it rolls out, so I'm hoping we'll have better success. So, 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, a pinch of baking powder, sifted, the reason why pie dough is a failure sometimes is because you need to get the shortening and the liquid. If you're making pie dough or biscuit dough, you need to get it evenly distributed. So I'm using a combination of butter, half a stick of butter, and half a cup of Crisco. Okay. Now I know people have machines that will do this for you. All I have is a pastry blender. And you need to give yourself a minute or two.
Do you want an assistant to come in for this?
No.
Do that?
No, that's fine. That's fine. My assistants are busy elsewhere. I think they're doing the valet parking. Okay. So you need to be willing to work this for a while because this is really the important part. Not very dramatic, but important. I guess there are food processors that will do this in 20 seconds, but this is kind of a 1950s era kitchen, so we're just going with the pastry blender. This would be a good time for a shot from the overhead camera. Oh, we don't have one. Sorry. All right, hey. We're getting there.
Close.
We're getting there. Okay, that looks good. Then you need some ice water, usually 4 to 5 tablespoons. And here's another key little detail. Because you need to get the water distributed evenly so that you'll have a consistent texture, sprinkle the water around a tablespoon at a time, and then just take a stiff fork and mix it as you go. The fork or something like it is important to get it distributed evenly. So you can be a little flexible on the water. It's better to have a little too much than not enough. How many tablespoons is that, Steve? Is that 2 or 3?
That was 7.
Yeah, I think that was 3. All right. One more.
Is that ice water?
It's ice water. I don't know why, but it's always recommended. I mean, it's just tap water that was in the freezer for a few minutes. Okay, so you can see the dough is starting to clump up a little bit. That's 5. We'll see if that's enough. It looks okay. Question is, does it feel okay? And have you gotten rid of all the dry areas? Okay. It feels good. So, this is a 2-crust pie. So we need to form the dough into 2 halves.
I think I could make a pie when I watch this.
That's the whole point. And sometimes it's the little tricks that you've learned along the way that don't get into recipes. Okay. Now, it's usually recommended to refrigerate the dough for a few minutes. And when you do, it's better to flatten the dough into discs rather than a big ball, because the center of the big ball will dry out. Okay?
Yep.
So, wrap that up in some plastic wrap.
And what's this gonna? It's gonna go in the fridge?
It's going to go in the fridge just for a little while we get the apples ready. So if this were a TV show, we'd have slaves to come in and clean up everything behind us.
Well,
so these go in the refrigerator. And I'm just going to wipe this out.
okay.
Because we'll use it again for the apples.
Peeling the apple, is that something you just have your assistants do?
No, the reason we're making an apple pie is because I wanted to show